Welcome. In this class today, we're going to focus on relieving some tension from the neck, the upper back and the shoulders. So you may want to grab a belt or a strap or something that you can use. You may find you need to use it for one of the stretches that we're going to do today. So just have it handy and let's get started. I'm just going to sit back on my mat here so you can see. So we want to start in a seated position. Now if you want to sit on a chair, you can do these first exercises on a chair, or if you're sitting down you can sit cross-legged or kneeling, or you can get a nice cushion to sit on as well. Sometimes just putting your bottom a bit higher can be a little more comfortable than if sitting on your bottom or on your heels. So if you need a cushion, go grab one now. So just sitting with the hands in the lap, we're just going to start with some really basic head rotations. So drop your chin towards your chest and feel the length come through the back of the neck. And then we're going to take the head around. So as we're doing this, take some nice deep breaths. So feeling all the different areas of your neck getting a nice stretch. We're going to do 2 circles going one way. Good, and when you've done 2 rotations in one direction, let's go the other way. So big circle with the head, take it as far back as you can, really gently, keep the breath steady. Big circle. And when you get back to the start, let's just bring the head to neutral. And just notice if your shoulders are a bit tight, see if you can soften a little bit through the shoulders there. Alright, we're going to stretch out the sides of the neck now, so take a breath in, and as you exhale, just tilt your head gently to one side. Just very simple to start with, just feeling the side of the neck lengthen there. Breathe in up to the center, exhale, tilt the head to the other side, feeling the stretch to the opposite side of the neck. Breathe in, coming up, exhale, going over, so maybe you want to stretch the arm out to the side. If you want, you can apply a very gentle pressure to the head and just feel, as you breathe in and out, a bit more length coming through the side of the neck. And then come back to center. Let's take a breath in and exhale, tilt the head the other way. Again, you can take the arm out gently to a 45-degree angle. If you want also a little, very gentle pressure on the head, breathing in. Exhale, softening into it. Good, and then coming all the way back to the center. Alright, so this time we're going to turn the head to look over the shoulder. So just see how far you can go. Again, we want to keep the shoulders soft. Try not to twist the chest. All that we're moving is the head. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, turn your head. Try to look over your shoulder. See if you can stretch your eyes. Take them a bit further. Breathe in to center. Exhale, turn the head the other way. As I'm turning, I can see my turtle in his tank across the room there. Inhale, center. Exhale, turning the head. Give the eyes a bit of a stretch. See if the eyes can keep moving past where the head stops. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head the other way, looking over that shoulder. And breathe in. Come back to the middle. Lovely. Alright, so we're going to do some shoulder rotations now. So I want you to just have nice steady breathing as you squeeze the shoulders up and back and down. Just feeling as we squeeze and loosen through the shoulder joints there. Alright, let's take those circles the other way. Big breathing, letting go of any tension. Lovely. Alright, so we're going to intensify that a little bit with the breath. So I want you to breathe in, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears and hold the breath in for a few moments. Really feel that contraction in those muscles. And then exhale, just let it soften. Let's try that again. So big breath in, squeezing, holding, lifting those shoulders up as tightly as you can. And then breathe out. Let it go. Let's try one more. So big breath in, squeezing, holding, squeezing those muscles. So we want to contract the muscles so they can then relax, and breathe out. Let that go. Lovely. Excellent. All right, so arms come out to the sides now. We're going to do some work with the arms here. So just notice if you're lifting your shoulders up, okay? So we don't want to create more tension. We're trying to soften. So soften and the shoulders lengthen through the fingertips. All right, so we're just going to start with some really basic stretches here. So we want to take a breath in, and on the exhale, we're going to pull the fingers up to the ceiling. So working into the wrist joint a little bit as well. Inhale, center. Exhale, pull the fingers down towards the floor. Breathe in, center. Exhale, pull the fingers back as if you're trying to push the walls away from you. Breathe in, center. Exhale, pull the fingers down, so stretching through the tops of the wrists. Inhale, center. Let's do 10 a bit faster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's keep the arms out with the fingers stretching away. Notice if your shoulders have lifted again, and then try to soften the shoulder blades at the back. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to take a breath in here, and as we exhale, we're going to pull the fingers back again. And I want you to hold that there. So we're feeling that stretch through the forearms, through the wrists, through the fingers, pulling back. And we're going to pretend we're on Karate Kid and we're going to wax on, wax off. So we're just going to gently make some circles with the hands as if you're polishing a window or a mirror either side of you. So little circles, push through the heel of the hand, keep breathing, keep the shoulders softening, smile, enjoy the sensation, and then take the hands the other way in circles, reverse the circles, circling, push through the heel of the hand again, little circles, soften shoulders, good. And then just take your fingertips out again, palms are flat. Notice if the shoulders are lifting, try to soften. We're just going to hold and breathe for about 4 or 5 breaths. Feel the chest expand with the breath, feel the shoulders soften as you exhale. Just imagine energy shooting out through your fingertips either side of you, off into space. Chest expanding with the breath, shoulders softening as you exhale. Just one more big breath in and out here. Softening as you exhale. And then float your arms into your lap. Good. All right, and just close your eyes for a moment. And you're going to notice some tingling, some warmth, maybe something through the shoulders and the arms as the muscles start to relax. We're going to do another set of exercises now to work the shoulder joint a little more strongly. So I want you to take your arms in front of you now with your palms facing together. So hands are shoulder width wide, take a breath in, and as you exhale, we rotate the arms strongly. So as long as you're rotating them both the same way, that works for you. Breathe in, center, because we go the other way now. Exhale, rotate the arms the other way. So you want to feel it right up into the shoulders. Inhale, center. Exhale, the whole arm is moving. Breathe in, center. Exhale, rotate the other way strongly. Breathe in, let's do 6 more. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so arms come out to the sides. Let's have the palms facing forwards. Take a breath in. And again, twist your arms in this position. Breathe in, center. Exhale, rotate the other way. So you're going to feel the shoulder blades squeeze, the chest will open. Breathe in, center. Exhale, rotate. So the shoulders come forwards, the arms rotate. Breathe in, center. Exhale, rotate the arms back. Feel the chest open, the shoulder blades squeeze. Breathe in, let's do 6. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. All right, so let's see if we can take the arms behind us now. So I'm just going to move so you can see. So hands are facing inwards behind us. And many people, when they do this, the chest drops forward. So just notice if your chest has sagged and try and lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. We're going to look forwards, take a breath in, and exhale, rotate your arms again. So as you rotate, maybe you twist them up and back, and the shoulders roll back and the chest opens. Breathe in, center, palms face in, and then rotate the other way. So as you do that, the shoulders might roll down. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze and rotate through those arms. Breathe in, center. Exhale, go the other way. Breathe in, center. 6 more. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Lovely. And then we bring the hands into the lap again, just for a moment. Feeling The shoulders soften. Noticing some energy moving through the arms, the upper back, even into the neck. And then we're going to come onto the back. So lying down on your mat. Alright, so as much as we can do exercises in the shoulders and the upper back to release tension in the shoulders, ultimately what we need to also do is create some strength in the belly and the lower body. By creating a strong core and a lower belly area, that's actually going to enable the shoulders to stay relaxed for a long period of time. So we're going to lie down, do a bit of belly work now to ensure that the shoulders stay soft. So we're on the back, on the mat here. And I want you to take your arms above your head and reach your fingertips away. Now, if your shoulders are really tight and you can't get your arms above your head, then you can take them out to the sides with the palms down into the floor. Okay, so if you can't take your arms above the head, then take them out to the sides. Now I want you to have your hands shoulder width so the hands aren't touching. And I want you to stretch out through your fingertips. Now the legs are together. We're going to focus a bit on the ankles. So the ankle joint actually has a direct relation to the neck. So we're going to focus on pulling the toes back on the feet. So have a look. So stretch the arms, legs together, chin can tuck in. We're tucking the chin in so the back of the neck can stretch as well. So we breathe in here, and as you breathe out, pull your toes back strongly so your heels are pushing forwards and you're stretching that Achilles tendon. Breathe in, point the toes, and then breathe out, pull the toes back. Breathe in, point the toes strongly. Exhale, pull back strongly. Feel the heels extend forwards. Inhale, point. Let's do 6 a little faster. 1, 2. Keep the arms reaching. 3, 4, 5. And let's just hold here. 6. So toes are pulling back. Arms are reaching. Just breathing. As you breathe in, feel the ribs expand. Feel the ribs lift up out of the waist. As you exhale, see if you can start to engage the muscles of the belly. So we're going to lift one leg in a moment. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you're doing that, we're pushing the heels away on both feet. Inhale, lower the leg. Exhale, take your left leg up now. Keep the leg on the floor nice and strong. Inhale down. Exhale, right leg. So we're using the legs by lifting them to build some pressure in the belly. Inhale, come back. Exhale, left leg. That's why it's really important we keep the toes back so that we engage the belly and don't use the thighs. Inhale down. Exhale, right leg lifting. Push through the heel on the floor. Keep those arms reaching if they've started to soften. Inhale back. Exhale, left leg. Good. Inhale down. Just 2 more. Exhale, lifting. Breathe in, come back. And last one. Exhale. Good, and then coming down. And just give that a moment. Bring your arms down, let the shoulders relax. All right, so we're going to do that again in a moment. We're going to go a little bit faster. All right, so arms go above the head again. Legs are together and the chin is tucking in. So reach more through your fingertips. If you can, feel the armpits open, feel the ribs stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, right leg going up. Inhale down, toes are back. Exhale, left leg now. Inhale down. Let's do 10 faster. 1 and 2. Inhale down. Exhale, 3. Use the breath. 4. Toes are back. 5. Arms are still reaching. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely stuff. All right, let's just stay here. We're going to try and lift both legs in a moment, but we're only going to lift a couple of inches off the floor. So very small movement. Take a breath in and exhale, squeeze both legs. Good. Inhale, come down. Exhale, squeeze, push through the heels, pull the toes back. Inhale, back. Just 1 more. Exhale, squeeze, push through the heels, stretch the fingers, and then coming down. Good. Bring your arms down for a moment. Let the legs soften. Very nice. All right, so bending knees up now. Knees are together, ankles are together, squeezing the thighs together. Arms are reaching above the head again. So we're just going to work into the back now. So take a breath in, as tuck your chin to your chest, and exhale, lift your bottom off the floor. So as you're lifting the bottom, knees are glued together, don't let them come apart. Inhale, bottom to the floor gently, and exhale, lifting. So arms are still reaching. Inhale to the floor. Exhale, lift the arms. So imagine there's a zip from the inner edges of your big toe up into your belly, and your legs are zipped together. They can't slide away from each other. Inhale down. Let's do one more. Big breath out, squeezing up. Let's just hold here for a couple of breaths. So holding, push down through your heels. Feel the arms reaching even further. The chin is tucking into the chest so the neck can lengthen. Nice deep breaths. Push through the heels into the floor. Keep the knees squeezing together. One more breath in and out. As you breathe out, squeeze a little higher if you can. And then very gently bring your bottom back down. Alright, so now we're going to interlace the hands behind the head. And if your shoulders are really tight, then your elbows might lift off the floor, okay? If you can't get the elbows to the floor, then what I'd like you to do is take your arms out to the sides, okay? And if you do take your arms out, make sure your hands are just below the shoulder line, so not up in line with the head. All right, so otherwise we can interlace the hands. Take a breath in and exhale, squeeze our knees over to one side, making sure the opposite elbow is pressing on the floor. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees go the other way. Push through the hip, so top hip pushing across. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees squeeze, shoulders are on the floor, elbows pressing back. Inhale up. Exhale, go the other way. Pull the opposite shoulder and elbow to the floor. Inhale up. Let's do 6 a little faster. 1 and 2. Knees are squeezing. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Good. And then coming back up to center. All right, so we're going to keep the hands here. We're going to straighten the legs out. So now we're going to lengthen through the back of the neck a little more strongly. So keeping the hands interlaced, legs are together, and I really want you to pull those toes back again. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, squeeze your elbows together and pull your head towards your feet and push out through your heels. So you're going to feel the neck get longer. Inhale gently, slowly to the floor. And then exhale, squeeze. So we're trying to squeeze the elbows. The forearms are pressing either side of the head as you lift, and the chin is tucking to the chest. Inhale, coming back. Let's try one more. And exhale, pull the head up. Now the toes are pulling back super strongly. Look at your feet. Breathe here and pull your toes more towards your face. Gently pull your forehead towards your feet. Feel the neck lengthen. Now notice if your shoulders are creeping up, try and slide the shoulders down the back. All right, so take a breath in, and as you exhale, we're lifting one leg up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower the leg. Exhale, the other leg. Push through the heels, keep the head pulling forwards. Inhale down. Let's try 6 of those. 1 and 2. Putting some pressure in the belly. 3, 4. 2 more. 5 and 6. Let's see if we can stay here. Legs are squeezing, toes are back. Take a breath in. And exhale, just lift the both feet an inch off the floor. Inhale down, just 2 more. Exhale, squeeze, feel the belly squeeze, pull the head forwards. Breathe in, down, last one. Exhale, squeezing up. And then inhale, lower the legs. And then gently let your head go. Relax your arms beside you with the palms up, and just feel that amazing length in the back of your neck now. And you're going to feel blood moving into the head, into the brain, into the muscles of the skull, into the face. We can just tap the face gently with the fingertips a little bit if you like, just to circulate that blood around as you're breathing there. Tap the just above the eyebrows, loosen the forehead muscles, and then just let that go. And you might notice some tingling. So it's important to rest, especially after stretching the neck. Okay, we're working with the nervous system as well. So because the nervous tissue runs through the spine into the head, we've got all those nerves in the spine, around the spine, and when we lengthen it, we can affect that quite strongly. So it's important just to give it a moment to relax. All right, we're going to keep moving now. So after we've rested, of course, we're going to pull our knees in to the chest. Now we can just hold for a couple of breaths here. And by doing so, we're going to just stretch out through the lower back a little bit. So knees squeezing in gently, shoulders are soft. See if the chin is tucking in, the crown of the head is lengthening. Breathing in and out. Soften the belly as you exhale. This is a lovely little stretch, really. It's very nice. It's kind of like child's pose on your back. Alright, and then we lift the head and try and rock and roll a few times along your spine. If you can't do that, then just roll to your side and come up any way you can. Alright, so we're going to come onto the hands and the knees, and we're going to do our very popular cat-cow pose. So we want to have the knees just hip width wide. The hands are directly under the shoulders. Just notice if your hands are sort of forwards. Right under the shoulders is where we want them. And you can slightly curl the fingertips if you like. You want to plug down through those arms so the arms are nice and long. And just draw the belly button inward slightly so you're connecting with your core there. Alright, so take a breath in here. And on the exhale, we're going to arch the back up, tuck the head under, plug through those arms nice and strongly. And then inhale, go the other way. Lift the head, lift the throat. We're squeezing into the back. The arms are still lengthening too. And then exhale, drawing it up. Plug through those hands. Push down into the floor. And then inhale, we lift. And look up. So squeezing into the back of the neck as we look upwards and stretching through the throat. Exhale, drawing up and in. Arms along, belly squeezing. Back is lifting. One more each way. Inhale, lift. Hold that breath in, look up high to the ceiling, again stretch through your eyes. And then exhale all the way up again, lifting, drawing that belly in towards the spine. And then let's come to neutral spine. Good, all right, so we're just gonna do a couple of wrist stretches here. So staying on the hands and knees, take a breath in. And as you exhale, we just want to lean forwards. As we do that, we're going to get a stretch through that wrist joint. Inhale, come back. And exhale forwards. Very small movement. Try not to bend your elbows. We want to keep the arms nice and long. One more. Inhale, come back. And then exhale, coming forwards. Good. All right, so we're going to stay on the hands and knees. Now, you might want to walk your knees back a little bit towards, so your feet are towards the back of the mat. And then bring the knees together. And we're going to slide the hands forwards in front of us. So hands are at least as wide as your shoulders. Now with this one, we're going to try and drop the chest towards the floor whilst we keep the bottom above the knees. So we don't want the bottom going back behind us. We want to keep the bottom nice and high and over the knees. So take a breath in. And as you exhale, we drop the chest to the floor. The arms stay straight. Plug down through the hands. Inhale, rising up, so you can come all the way up if you like, or just halfway up. And then exhale, drop down again. So spread the fingers, elbows off the floor, so arms are straight. Inhale, lift up, halfway. Exhale, draw down and really squeeze your chest towards the floor. So there's really strong pressure in the back of the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, halfway up. Let's do 6 bounces. 1, 2, inhale up, exhale, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Squeezing down. Let's hold here for a couple of breaths. So arms are long, palms are flat, elbows off the mat. Squeeze, look forwards if you can. We'll try to pull the chin forwards, feeling that squeeze in the back of the neck, back of the shoulders. Breathing strongly. Squeeze the belly, hold yourself there. Good, and then walk your hands in, and we're just going to come into child's pose. So curling up into a ball. Now that one we just did can be quite strong, so if you found that too strong, then obviously do it gently, maybe don't hold as long, but we can just have a little rest in child's pose afterwards. And again, feeling that area that we squeezed into start to soften. So the more we squeeze into an area, the more blood and energy we're bringing into that space. All right, so just curling up gently, we're going to come onto the bottom. We're going to do a bit of a side stretch. So the whole spine is affected when we have tight shoulders and tight upper back. So we're actually going to try and open the sides a little bit as well, so we can get more lift and more openness through the upper body. So when we tighten up the back and the neck and the shoulders, we sort of have this hunched position, and we want to try and open that up and keep the chest open. So we're going to do a couple of side openers. So to get into position, I'll just show you. Let's take the right leg out at an angle, bring your left foot in front, and then turn the right leg back. So the right foot is pointing away. Now if this is really hard on your hip joint, then you can just keep the right leg out to the side with the toes back. Okay, so just notice if it's really uncomfortable to sit with this foot behind, then keep that leg straight. All right, so hands are going to interlace here behind the head. We try and lift up through the spine. Already we're going to have a bit more lift just by doing what we've already done in this class. So take a breath in, and exhale, we take the right elbow towards the right foot and feel the left side open. Breathe in, coming up, and exhale, going over. So keep those elbows pulling back, and keep this bottom elbow in line with the foot so it's not coming to the knee. Inhale, come up. Let's do 6 a little faster. 1 and 2, 3. Try to look up slightly if you can. 4, 5 and 6. Good. All right, so coming up, let the arms go. We'll swap the legs to the other side. So left leg comes out, right foot comes in, and if we can, the left foot comes back. Again, if it's too strong in your hip, keep the left leg out with the toes back. All right, so hands again interlaced behind the head, trying to lift up through the spine. Take a big breath in and exhale to the left side. So left elbow towards the left foot. Inhale to come up, and exhale, going over, feeling the right side stretch and open. Inhale up, let's do 6 more of those. 1, 2, move with the breath. 3, 4, 5, last one now, and 6. Good, and then coming all the way back up. We're going to let that go. Give the shoulders a little roll if you need to, and then we're actually going to come and lie down on the belly, and just make sure you've got your belt handy because you might need it for this next exercise that we're going to do. All right, so just let that be first. So head on the floor, legs are floppy, arms beside you, and if you need to, you can rest your head on your hands if it's not comfortable to get your head to the floor. All right, so this next one we're going to do on the belly. And we want to take the feet nice and wide, so wider than your mat. And I want you to tuck your toes in to the floor so the heels are pushing away from you, okay? And what we want to try and do is interlace the hands behind the back. Now if you can't quite reach, that's where the belt is going to come in handy, and you can just hold the belt with your hands. All right, so we're going to have the forehead on the mat. We're going to try and roll the shoulders back. The hands are interlaced. If possible, we're trying to squeeze the hands together. Plug down through your toes, take a breath in, and as you exhale, lift your arms up, squeezing those shoulder blades back, opening the chest. Inhale, lower the arms to the bottom. Exhale, lifting, squeezing. Let's do one more. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Now we're going to keep the arms up, take a breath in, and exhale, lift the chest now as well. So push through the heels, press down through the toes. Inhale to the floor, keep the arms up. Exhale, lifting up, squeeze the back, roll the shoulders back. Inhale down. Let's do 4 more of those. So 1, 2, inhale down, exhale 3, and 4. All right, so we're going to stay up here. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, swing to one side. So your head goes one way, the arms go the other. Inhale, center. Exhale, swing the other way. So head moves one way, arms go the other way. Inhale, center. Let's do 8 of those. 1, 2, nice and strong. 3, 4, arms are lifting. 6, 7, and 8. Breathe into the center, and exhale, lift a little higher if you can. And then gently come down, bring your legs in, let your arms go, let your head roll to the side. Woo, take a few breaths, just feel all that warm goodness through the shoulders and the upper back. It's a really good one. So if you did that, it was quite challenging, do it again a couple more times, do the whole class a couple more times, and just notice each time how much more openness you get. All right, so we're going to flip onto the back. So just roll over wherever you are. All right, and we're going to bend the knees up. Take the feet wider than your bottom. And if you can, reach your ankles. If not, maybe you can grab onto your pants or just press your palms down into the floor. Doesn't really matter. What does matter though is that the feet aren't turning out. So big toes turn in slightly, feet pointing forwards. And we want to tuck the chin in, use that length in the neck that we've created through the class, and then see if we can roll the shoulders down towards the floor. So just being in this position with the chin tucking in, you're going to feel the neck stretch. Take a breath in, and exhale, lift your bottom up. So squeezing up, shoulders roll back, belly lifting. Inhale to the floor. Exhale, lifting up, squeeze the back, push through the heels. Inhale, come down. Let's do 4 more of those. So 1, big breathing. And exhale, lift. 2, and 3, and 4. Squeezing up, squeeze all the breath out till there's nothing left. And then gently curl yourself down. Good. All right, so let's bring the knees and ankles together. Hands again interlaced behind your head, elbows on the floor, knees are squeezing, chin is tucking in. Take a breath in, exhale, knees to the right again. Breathe in center, exhale, knees to the left. Just feel that side stretch, feel the elbows press back. Inhale up, let's do 6, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good, and come back up to center. All right, so we're nearly done. We're just going to do a couple more things. So knees are still bent, but just take your feet a little bit apart, so a few inches. So they're not really wide, but they're not together. If you want, you can grab yourself a book or something to hold between your knees. Yeah, so sometimes that's a good way to do it. So you're aware of how far apart your knees are, so you could hold something between your knees. I suggest a thick book, not a thin one. Okay, and we're going to have the arms down with the palms into the floor. So chin is tucking into the chest. Become aware of your heels and your big toes on the floor. Take a breath in, and exhale, curl up through your spine, lifting the belly, roll the shoulders down. Inhale, curl yourself slowly, gently back to the floor, and exhale, lift. So if you have the book between your knees, as you lift up, you want to make sure the knees don't slide apart and you drop it. Inhale, come back down. So I'll do it with the book there. And exhale, squeezing up. So we're going to stay here now and breathe. So just catching your breath. Press down through the arms, press down through the heels. All right, so we can bend the arms at 90 degrees, palms are facing inwards. As we do that, press your shoulders back more, lift up through the belly. Okay, and if we're comfortable there, you can always stay there. If you want to go a little further, and you've got the flexibility, bring your arms down and interlace your hands, squeeze the arms down and back, and see if you can lift the chest even higher. Roll the shoulders back, Ideally, we're pressing the arms into the floor, squeezing the hands together as you breathe. Nice deep breaths. So big squeeze in the shoulders. The neck is long with the chin tucking to the chest. The knees are still squeezing together slightly. The heels pressing down. The belly lifting. Couple more seconds. Softening as you lengthen and lift the spine. Little bit longer. If you're really struggling, come down, have a rest. But just see if you can take a few more breaths here. Squeeze the arms down more, lift the belly, lift the chest, shoulders rolling back. Alright, and then release your hands, curl yourself gently down. If you have the book there, then just get rid of it. And we're just going to let the legs go completely for a moment. Let everything soften, turn your palms up. Now if your back is aching, don't worry, we'll sort that out before we finish. But just take a breath, feel, hopefully noticing that softness in the upper back, the chest, the shoulders, strength and energy in the lower body, the belly and the back. Good, alright, and then just gently draw your knees to your chest. And like we did earlier, just holding and breathing. Let the shoulders relax, feel the belly soften. Allow the knees to come towards you. So if you like, you can breathe in and just let the knees come away slightly. And then as you breathe out, draw them in just gently. Again, the neck is long, the shoulders are soft. And just use your breath to squeeze in as you exhale. Lovely. Alright, and then lift your head, pull the head towards the knees. We'll try and rock and roll again. So just getting rid of any tension through the spine, with the muscles of the back. Give yourself a little massage. And then we come up to sitting to finish off. So just sitting comfortably, hands can be in the lap. Close your eyes, let the shoulders hang, feeling that lovely length through the back of the neck. Feeling the shoulders quite soft and relaxed now. And as a result, your mind is not so noisy. There's a calm, evenness in the brain. And we just feel the results of our effort. So let's take a big breath in and breathing out. Just one more big breath in. Draw your hands through to your chest into prayer pose. Close your eyes, tuck the chin in slightly. Feel your palms connecting, just acknowledging here for a moment as you sit quietly, acknowledging your effort and the results of doing the class today. Thank you so much.